Welcome to the F-Bound Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Schroeder, Executive Function Coach. I help neurodivergent women learn tips and strategies to improve the life skills that will help them be successful. Prioritization tips for ADHD and executive dysfunction. Prioritization can be a daunting task for people with ADHD and executive dysfunction. With so many competing demands, it can be difficult to determine what tasks are most important and require immediate attention. But with the right strategies and techniques, prioritization can become manageable. One effective approach to prioritization is to break tasks down into smaller, manageable steps. This can help you focus on one task at a time and avoid feeling overwhelmed by the larger picture. It can be helpful to prioritize these steps and assign a level of importance or urgency to each task, such as using a color-coded system or numbering system. This will help you determine which tasks require immediate attention and which can wait. Another important aspect of prioritization is learning to say no to non-essential tasks or distractions. This can be challenging for those with ADHD and executive dysfunction, as they may struggle with impulsivity and difficulty focusing on one task for an extended period of time. By setting clear boundaries and learning to prioritize your time and energy, you can achieve greater productivity and success in both your personal and professional life. Understanding ADHD and executive dysfunction. If you have ADHD or executive dysfunction, you may struggle with prioritization and time management, which are key executive function skills. ADHD affects the brain's ability to regulate attention, focus, and behavior. Executive function deficits refer to difficulties with cognitive processing such as planning, organization, and decision-making. People with ADHD often have trouble with attention, impulsivity, and hyperactivity. They may struggle to sustain focus on tasks, get easily distracted, and have difficulty completing projects. They may also have a hard time with time management, procrastination, and prioritizing tasks. Executive dysfunction can manifest in different ways, but often involve difficulty with planning, organizing, and completing tasks. People with executive dysfunction may struggle with time management, initiating tasks, and following through on projects. They may also have difficulty with decision-making and problem-solving. Understanding your ADHD and executive function challenges is an important first step in developing strategies to improve your prioritization skills. By recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, you can develop a personalized approach to managing your time and tasks. Remember, ADHD and executive function challenges are not a reflection of your intelligence or ability. With the right strategies and support, you can improve your prioritization skills and achieve your goals. Establishing clear goals. Setting SMART goals. When it comes to prioritizing tasks, setting clear and specific goals is key. One effective method for goal setting is using the SMART framework. This acronym stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. To set a SMART goal, start by identifying a specific task or objective. Then determine how you will measure progress towards that goal. Next, ensure that the goal is achievable and relevant to your overall priorities. Finally, set a deadline for when the goal should be completed. For example, instead of setting a vague goal like clean the house, a SMART goal would be spend 30 minutes each day cleaning one room of the house until all rooms are cleaned by the end of the week. Visualizing success. In addition to setting SMART goals, visualizing success can be a helpful tool to keep you motivated and on task. Take some time to imagine what achieving your goals will look and feel like. Consider creating a visual representation of your goals, such as a vision board or a list of accomplishments. This can serve as a reminder of what you are working towards and to help keep you motivated. Organizational systems. Prioritization works hand in hand with time management. If you prioritize your tasks, you will have a better idea of what needs to get done when. If you manage your time, more of the important tasks will get done. Time management tools. Effective time management is important for everyone, but it can prove to be extra challenging for those with ADHD or executive dysfunction. Using time management tools can help you better manage your time, stay on track, and reduce stress. Here are some popular time management tools you can consider. A calendar. Use a calendar to schedule appointments, meetings, and deadlines. Make sure to set reminders to stay on track. To-do list. Create a to-do list to keep track of tasks that need to be completed. Prioritize your tasks and break them down into smaller steps. Timer. Use a timer to help you stay focused on a task for a set amount of time. This can help you avoid distractions and stay on task. Task management apps. Task management apps can help you stay organized, prioritize tasks, and manage your time more effectively. Here are some popular task management apps for you to consider. Trello. Trello is a visual task management app that allows you to create boards, lists, and cards to organize your tasks. You can also add due dates, labels, and attachments to your tasks. Todoist. Todoist is a simple and intuitive task management app that allows you to create tasks, set due dates, and prioritize your tasks. You can also use it to create subtasks and recurring tasks. Asana. Asana is a popular project management app that allows you to create tasks, assign them to team members, and track their progress. You can also use it to create subtasks, set due dates, and attach files. By using these organizational systems, you can better manage your time, stay on track, and reduce stress. Experiment with different tools and find the ones that work best for you. Prioritization techniques. The Eisenhower Matrix. The Eisenhower Matrix is a popular tool for prioritizing tasks based on their urgency and importance. This technique involves dividing tasks into 4 categories. Quadrant 1, urgent and important. These tasks require immediate attention and should be done as soon as possible. There are severe consequences for not getting them done. Quadrant 2, important but not urgent. These tasks are important but can be scheduled for a later time. The consequences are minimal for not getting them done. Urgent but not important. These tasks may seem urgent but are not actually important. They can be delegated or postponed. Not urgent and not important. These tasks are low priority and can be eliminated or postponed indefinitely. Using the Eisenhower Matrix can help you focus on tasks that are most important and avoid wasting time on tasks that are not essential. The ABCDE method. The ABCDE method is another prioritization technique that involves assigning a letter to each task based on its priority. This technique involves following steps. Number 1, the A tasks are tasks that are important and must be done today. These tasks should be your top priority. B tasks are tasks that are important but can be done later. These tasks should be scheduled for a specific time. C tasks are tasks that are nice to do but are not essential. These tasks can be delegated or postponed. D tasks are tasks that can be eliminated or delegated. These tasks are not important and do not need to be done by you. E tasks are tasks that can be eliminated altogether. These tasks are not important and do not need to be done by anyone. Using the ABCDE method can help you prioritize your tasks and focus on the most important ones. It can also help you avoid wasting time on tasks that are not essential. Building a supportive environment. Creating routines. One of the most helpful things you can do to support your ADHD and executive function challenges is to create routines. Routines can help you establish structure, reduce decision fatigue, and make it easier to stay on track. Here are some tips for creating effective routines. Start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life at once. Instead, start by implementing 1 or 2 small routines and gradually build from there. Be consistent. Try to do your routines at the same time every day to help establish a habit. Write it down. Make a list of your routines and keep it somewhere visible, like on your fridge or in your planner. Be flexible. It's important to have structure, but it's equally important to be flexible. If something comes up and you can't stick to your routine, don't beat yourself up about it. Just get back on track as soon as you can. Leveraging accountability. Accountability can be a powerful tool for staying on track with your goals. Here are some ways to leverage accountability to support your ADHD or executive function challenges. Find a buddy. Partner up with someone who has similar goals and check in with each other regularly. Use technology. There are a variety of apps and tools available that help you stay accountable, such as habit trackers or goal-setting apps. There are also sites and apps that focus on body doubling, like Dubby, where you can have someone completing the same task you're trying to get done. It's like having a study buddy, but for work. Hire a coach. Consider working with a coach who specializes in ADHD or executive function challenges. A coach can help you set goals, create a plan, and provide support and accountability along the way. As a coach, I know this can be really effective, especially if you take the tools and strategies and work to implement them. However, it can also be very expensive, which is why I write my blog and have a free Facebook group and a paid membership. I want learning to be accessible to everyone. Minimizing distractions. For many, if not most people with ADHD, distractions can kill productivity. You need to find ways to minimize the things that will pull your attention away from what you're supposed to be working on. Controlling your space. One of the most effective ways to minimize distractions is to control your physical environment. A cluttered workspace can be overwhelming and make it difficult to focus. Here are some tips to help you control your space. Keep your workspace clean and organized. Use storage solutions such as shelves, drawers, and containers to keep your desk clutter-free. Eliminate unnecessary items from your workspace. Only keep items that you use regularly within arm's reach. Use noise-canceling headphones or earplugs to block out distracting sounds. If possible, work in a quiet, private space where you won't be interrupted. Managing digital interruptions. Digital distractions can be just as disruptive as physical distractions. Here are some tips to help you manage digital interruptions. Turn off notifications for non-essential apps and programs. Use a website blocker to prevent yourself from accessing distracting websites during work hours. Schedule specific times to check and respond to emails and messages. Use a timer to limit your time on social media or other distracting websites. By implementing these strategies to minimize distractions, you can improve your focus and productivity even if you have ADHD or executive dysfunction. Review and adjust strategies. It's important to regularly evaluate your prioritization strategies to ensure they are effective. You can do this by setting aside time every week or month to reflect on your progress. Ask yourself if you are completing tasks on time and if you're feeling less overwhelmed. Consider keeping a journal or using a task tracking app to monitor your progress. This can help you identify patterns and areas where you may need to adjust your strategies. Adapting to change. As life changes, so do your priorities. It's important to be flexible and adapt your strategies accordingly. For example, if you start a new job or take on a new project, you may need to adjust your prioritization techniques to accommodate the new responsibilities. Be open to trying new strategies and techniques to find what works best for you. Like other executive function skills, prioritization takes time and practice to master. Be patient with yourself and keep striving for progress, not perfection. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the F-Bomb Podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe below and check out my show notes to learn more about my Facebook group, courses, and membership.